Even William sat in his prison cell, staring at the gray walls and thinking about his past mistakes. He had been sentenced to Lawson City Jail for running and grip the scam, and he knew that he had no one to blame but himself. As he sat there, he couldn't help but think about his old life, the one he had before he had been caught and thrown in jail. He remembered the days when he had been a successful protector of Spurgeon College, and he remembered the one thing that had always made him stand out from the crowd: his hair. Eden had always been obsessed with having the perfect hair, and he had spent countless hours and thousands of dollars trying to achieve the perfect look. But now with his freedom taken away from him, he knew that he would never be able to have the hair of his dreams again. But then he had an idea. He remembered a time when he had heard about a special kind of moose fat that was said to have magical properties when it came to hair care. He had never been able to get his hands on it before, but now that he was in prison, he knew that he had to try. He began to plot and scheme, trying to find a way to get his hands on the moose fat. He knew that it wouldn't be easy, but he was determined to do whatever it took to get what he wanted. So he began to make plans. He started to bribe the guards, offering them money and favors in exchange for the moose fat. But just as he was about to make the final arrangements, he was intercepted by James White's right-hand man, Owen, who had just arrived in prison for stealing Italian sports coats. One had always been fiercely loyal to James White, and he saw Ethan as a threat to his leader. He knew that if Ethan got his hands on the moose fat, he would become even more powerful than he already was. So Owen decided to take matters into his own hands. He intercepted the package of moose fat that was meant for Ethan and hid it away where no one could find it. Ethan was furious when he found out, but there was nothing he could do. He knew that he had been outwitted by Owen, and he knew that he would never be able to get his hands on the moose fat now.